Hey everybody, welcome back to the Booshakalaka podcast. Your host Tiffany Jo McCusker here.
And we are almost at 300. We're almost at our 300 subscribers. So close, so very close.
Give us 300. We're five away. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. We got 14 more days till the new year. Yes, we got it. We're gonna make it. But we're here. I know you've been waiting. Sorry for the delay, but we're here for the finale of It Welcome to Derry, season 1. The episode is called Winter Fire, but as I like to call it, a scheme set up by the Mist. And if you've seen The Mist by Stephen King, I'm gonna assume it's the same damn Mist. Because Stephen said, all of my books are intertwined, baby. Derry is a cesspool of death and hell.
Whoa. So, as we ended last week's episode, we came about Will getting deadlighted in his kitchen while he was minding his own damn business. So, we start the episode off. Pennywise roll up to the school. He has some cookies for the bake sale that he had to drop off. So, it's like all the kids are told like to go to the auditorium. And they all go to the auditorium.
No. It said, upperclassmen are released for the day. Underclassmen go to the auditorium. Pedo.
Maybe they're easier to scare.
But so it's just so weird. No. Baby, I'm still scared and I'm grown. Like, it's so interesting how he can eat all these adults. He can eat all these black people, but he don't want to eat the upperclassmen? What?
Well, they go in there and they see like the principal, but he's talking, but he's being puppeteered.
Dead silence.
And they just sitting there like looking, and I'm like, I would have been left. You wouldn't have to tell me twice. So the
whole time I was like, get the patty cakes. That's all I was hoping for.
And it reveals himself. Pennywise reveals himself. He rips off the principal's head, throws it at the children. They trying to get out the door. It seemed like the prom with Carrie. They was trying to bum rush the door and everything. And then he started doing his little dance. Like, Penny, we don't always have time for this. We don't always I hate that little dance. It just pisses me off. And then he deadlights the whole.
You can't call yourself a dancing clown if you only know one dance. Okay.
Right, that little two-step.
That little show.
And he did like the whole auditorium.
Boom.
Yeah. And this like weird mist like just goes over Derry. Like it's like a big white smoke. It just erupts. Now meanwhile, the girls, the gaggle I was about to say the gaggle 6. The gaggle 2, it's not that many people in their group. The gaggle 3, they're up there at the water tower because I guess they feel like they didn't have school today. And I don't know, they're just cleaning it up. I don't know why they're there. It's never really explained why they're there. But they see the smoke, and they're like, what the hell going on? What the fuck? So they're like, we gotta go do something. How? No, I'm going home. But they decide to be good friends. Now, mind you, it's about like 3 storylines going on, but they're all aiming to the same thing, because they're all trying to stop Pennywise. So the girls step out, and they're like, oh my God, what's with this smoke? Like, what's going on? It's interesting that the smoke wasn't affecting anybody. It's just like I guess it was like a visual thing to show like its influence over the town. But they are like, well, where's Will? And they see, they're like, what's going on? And they see a missing poster with Will's name on it. And, well, not Will's name on it, but they see Will on a missing persons poster. And they're like, Will can't be taken. There's no way. And they decide to go to the school. Now, they hop on this bike. I've never seen 3 people hop on a bike together. Like, I don't know how they're maneuvering this, but they managed to go from the water tower all the way to the school with 3 on top. Now, they get to the school and they're like... Huh?
No, they do not!
What do you mean?
When did you watch this episode?
Sunday? Monday. What do you mean? You didn't see them all 3 on the bike?
Then
to
they
the school.
stopped after They did not make it to the school. They got in the milk truck.
No, that's when they were going after the kids. When they got to the school on the bike.
Okay.
How do you think they got to the school?
Go on.
So they got to the school on the bike, and then they go in and they're like, oh my God, everybody's gone. And when they realize everybody's gone, then they like, oh my God, so they see like a blood trail. And that's when they try to start riding again, and then they're like, wait a minute, all of a sudden they can't do the bike thing anymore. And I'm like, and like Ronnie even says, we did it the whole way here. And so they argue a little bit, and then they see the milk truck. Like the guy is going in to deliver the milk, and they go and they get in. Marge is like,
the man is dead, guys. He just laid out on the fucking ground. They look at each other and like, we taking this milk truck. Marge took charge. Marge in charge should be what I label this episode, because
make sure you tell them Large Marge sent you.
Getting on my nerves. The other girls are getting on my nerves.
So Marge is just like, oh, well, we'll drive there. And like, can you even drive? No, but my uncle has a truck and I watched him do it. Girl, I don't know how you driving a stick by watching somebody do it, but she manages to get where she's going.
She was driving just like Pennywise is the fucking clown, and he was driving a jalopy. What does it matter? Everybody can drive.
Yes, he was driving his circus caravan.
Paddy wagon, as I want to call it. Yeah, Shane.
And the kids are floating behind him. So
I hated that the girls. Okay. Interjection. The girls are like, we're gonna go save Will. We know where to go. Never once do they say, let's go get Will's parents, who know what's going on, who are a part of this whole thing. Why are we not trying to get somebody of authority? Ronnie, get your daddy. He need to be on the front line anyway. He is the Operation Get Behind the Darky, because he pissed me off so bad this episode.
Just this episode?
Hollering and no doing.
Just this episode? Hank is useless.
This went to the top. So Hank is the least valuable baddie on this episode.
So that was, you said this before, because honestly, you said, yeah, because you remember they should have went and got Leroy because he saw it and everything, and they just still go do things alone.
Hello, your son is missing. We need as many people in our corner as we can get.
This is my complaint with Stranger Things. I hate when they split up. So while splitting up, the adults are doing their thing. You know, they got Rose, we got Charlotte, we got all these people. Now Charlotte beat the fuck out of Leroy because he done lost Will. And
Leroy got the phone call. Let's not forget he got read his rights by Pennywise on the phone. Do not gloss over that.
Well, he let her whip his ass first, and you know how you lost my baby. They get a phone call. I'm gonna find him.
She whoops his ass after he gets the phone call, because he goes to see her after he gets the phone call.
Well, he's like, Pennywise, do you want to impersonate Pennywise?
No.
Your son, it's honestly a scream phone call. Your son, he's gonna taste so good, all this kind of shit, just being nasty and creepy and weird.
How sweet dark meat. We know who Freddy got his line from.
Like just racist and nasty. And so yeah, Charlotte's pissed, but they do all come together. Well, they get Hanlon, Rose, Charlotte. I don't know why Hank is there, and Leroy. Taniel, I'll be forgetting.
There, remember? He was already there hiding. Like a little...
So, they're like, okay, so what are we going to do? And he's like, oh, they need the shard. And they're like, okay, the shard. And they're like, well, if we get the last shard that y'all, you know, we can replace the one. Like, you have to put it at the top. It's like weird. They're repositioning it, basically. So, if they put it at the top of the town... and bury it underneath this dead wood tree. It's like the oldest living tree. It was there before the Native Americans even got there. And then it'll sort of recharge the barrier. But if he gets past that tree, fuck America. So they're all on a race. Because the girls have the shard. Lily has a shard. And they're all in a race to beat Pennywise. Because that's the mist. He's going there with the kids. And they're all like floating behind him to go out of the barrier.
First thing I thought about was...
it's a race. It's a race.
No, Hocus Pocus. Come all ye children, come see me.
The way... I hate you.
Because they were just floating.
So, yeah. They're doing that thing. So, we're in a race. And they also need Hanlon. They're like, Am I saying his name right? Or Harlan?
Hanlon.
Okay. So they also need Hanlon. They're like, okay, well, you need to, like, because he's still dealing with his psychic thing. And, like, Rose is like, look, I can give you something to, like, dull those noises. Halloran. Okay. And
Hanlon is Leroy. Yeah.
Okay. I hate them. That's his last name. Yeah. Halloran, she's like, I can give you something to dead the noises because we need your psychic powers. You've stopped it before. We need you to get into outside his mind and stop
it. I don't want to call him Dick. You like it?
So glad this is the last episode of the show. So yeah, they're like, we need you to get inside its mind and like stop him, like hold him off. And he's like, I can't do this. She gives him something to calm his ass down so he can do it. But then they hop in the paddy wagon. It's a lot of paddy wagons. And they drive on over there. Now it's going across a lake. Is the lake frozen? Because they weren't slipping enough for me. Like, I'll be sliding on the lake. But
Lord, look,
Marge,
talk about it.
Now, mind you, Marge doesn't know how to drive, so of course they inevitably crash the damn car. They crash into a tree.
Crash into a ditch.
And Lily loses the shard, but it only, like, goes, like, a few feet outside of the truck. I thought somebody was going to come take it, thank God.
I did, too.
So they go...
I was on the edge of my seat, guys, this episode. The edge.
The girls try to go get it, and Lily's like, "What? Don't touch it!" Like she just goes ham. Don't touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it! And they're like, and so we also find out from Rose that the shard just wants to be buried. It's like any sort of piece, like it's like it just wants to be back where it belongs, like home, where it crashed. It just wants to be there at the crash site. And they took it from the crash site, years ago when they were, creating the barrier to cage him in. And so she's like, it'll mess with your head. It'll make you go crazy because it's just trying to make you, like, the closer you get to the tree, it's going to want to go back to where it originally was. So that's what's going on with Lily. She's going crazy. And even though they're trying to tell her, like, calm down, you're losing it, they have to tackle her, beat the shit out of her, snatch her weave out and her tampon. And, you just snatch it from them. They're like, okay, we're going to switch this up because we gotta stop it going crazy. And it's like the minute they take it from her, she gets normal again. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything redeemable for Lily.
It's since they give us the reason why she was acting like that, I'm like, I'm fine. She's the second least valuable baddie this episode. Hank being the least valuable, so she's in the bottom three. Lily's in the bottom three. But, like, as you were saying, they give Halloran the tea to calm the voices, because the voices are like, hey, I need to speak to my mama even though I'm dead. What can you do for me? They're just all over him. But now...
And that's like you said last episode. They be creepy about it. Like, just talk to me normally.
Well, what it does, it kind of it calms them down. Where he still sees these people, but they know he's there. But I guess maybe, like, in their... How they feel is, oh, he cannot help me. He can just see me. That's how it seems that the people are acting now. But I really wish... that, like, we see what happens coming up a little later. I really wish all of the dead souls from Pennywise would come back and kick his ass.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need everybody that he has killed, he has eaten to come back. Lily Daddy in the pickle jar. I need him to bust Pennywise over the head with a pickle jar. Like, that's what we need. That's what we need to see.
Like a 13 ghost type of thing.
But it doesn't. But, like, Halloran finally comes out of his shock and awe, and he's like, the kids got the shard. Here you go, Hank. Run it!
I'm, like, so... tired of him.
Screamed. I screamed in my living room. I'm so glad I was by myself. I was like, shut up. I couldn't get with it. But they get back to the thing, and the girls get to the paddy wagon, and they see Pennywise. Pennywise comes out. He's like, oh, you wanted to join? Wait. I see you. I can't do it.
He calls them like.
Tried.
Damn, he reads them for fields because he's like, one's a freak, one's a. Damn, what? Oh, I forgot.
He didn't say that.
He's like, one's a freak, one's a fake, one's a fraud, something like that. He like read them.
Something like
a failure, yeah.
Who? And I was thinking to myself, I'd like to know as well. I really wanted to know why the girls didn't like try to stab him with it. But the shard is just so interesting. We don't know the ins and outs of it. We'll get to it probably within the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, but he doesn't like they pulled it up and he like backs off, but then he starts circling them and trying to attack the ones who don't have it, because Ronnie's holding it, and she's just like, But, baby, he dragged Marge off into the cold.
Joystick in the arcade.
Yeah, he dragged Marge off into the cold, and this is when, the Easter eggs were dropping in this episode. So he dragged Marge off, and he just talking shit to her like he does. You know, he like to torture people.
Margaret Tozier.
And she's like, what? That's not my last name. And he's like, it will be. You're not married yet. And that's when it's revealed. So Marge is Richie's mom from the movies. And Richie's she even shows her
mother.
He even shows her Richie's missing poster. Now, for the people who saw it, the movie, Richie, when he went into the house, what's the house called? Nebolt house. He saw a missing poster of himself. He's like, what the hell is this? And that's what the Easter egg was. Like, that's his missing poster. Is like, so yeah. And she's like,
if Marge knew what would happen in such and such years, after she had her child, after she met her man and had her child, she just left. But I guess,
but she probably forgot. Remember she.
Well, unless she left, but I guess the kids probably don't know about the 27-year cycle type of thing. That's all Rose doing.
Yeah, so it's like,
Rose
I mean,
how many years, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, also adults, because I mean, if that's the case, then Will's dad should have remembered too.
Guys, this motherfucker, after he finishes taunting her, he picks up a rock and throws it and hits her in a good eye. I said, you know what? I'm sick of him. Pennywise is Pettywise is what we should start calling him, because he has been petty this entire episode.
And he basically reveals to her, like, he doesn't see time the same way everyone else does. He just kind of sees all, like he even knows that her son is going to be the one that kills him, but he doesn't see time like we do. He just all at once, which explains why he kind of goes after the lineages, because he only sees like all this family. Like, he doesn't understand, like, they're not even here yet. Like, it's very interesting. But he's about to nibble, and boom, Dick comes in and shut
wide open.
Yeah, he was just frozen with all the teeth.
Scary. That was like a scary. I wonder if that. I don't think that was CGI. Like, I feel like they made that.
Yeah, because Dick has got him. Charles Xaviered. He's trapped Pennywise in his own mind, so he has him thinking that he's Robert Gray and that he kind of like woke up. It's like this whole little illusion thing going on. So he's stuck. And Marge goes and finds the girls, and she's like, "Oh my God, guys!" And then they almost get ran over by Taniel because, and they while this happens, by the way,
that's the scheme set up by the Mist.
Yeah, the kids, when this happens, when Dick takes control of Pennywise's mind, the kids fall. And they're all like, oh, what happened? Like, they all wake up. And they're like, Will, oh my God! So the gang's all together.
It's like 150 kids. He's like, and they all fit into Taniel's Scooby-Doo van.
Well, because where does he tell them? I think he just tells them to walk. Like, yeah, he just tells them, like, yeah, go that way. Yeah, they just go, I guess they just go out into the woods because they know where it is. It's foggy as hell.
Here come the military, y'all. Here come the military.
Bruh. So they all together and they're like, okay, we got to get to the tree. So they're really originally Taniel and Will are like, we're gonna go, and the kids are just there sitting there.
Taniel and Leroy.
That's damn it. What? Oh yeah, Leroy. Taniel and Leroy are just walking very slowly to the tree. All of a sudden, pop, 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 pop. They get blown to pieces. Taniel gets shot in his neck. Leroy gets shot in his leg. So Taniel's a gunshot wound to the neck. You're done for. And he's dying. And yeah, Rose, and they got the guns on them, and fucking Lord Raiden is over there like, take care of them and stop them and all this kind of stuff. So they got guns on all of them. This part, and Taniel dies. It just, it's like,
it was very sad.
Really? I really didn't want him to die, especially not that way. Like, haven't there people died enough that, like, So, Lord Raiden goes up to Pennywise, who's currently frozen, and they go get Dick in the van, and they, like, wake him up, and Pennywise realizes it's an illusion, and he knocks him out of his head. So now, it's like, the kids come running, because it's like, I guess because they're small, the military can't see them. I'm like, they should still be able to see those kids.
No, see them. They don't know what the kids are doing. The military knows nothing about the shard. They don't know. The only person that knows that the kids have the shard and what they're about to do is Pennywise, the kids, and Charlotte, Leroy, and Halloran, and Rose. Yes. Those are those that know. So it was a nice little moment between. I would like to go back just a little bit, like, because Leroy definitely redeemed himself this episode. When he gets read to filth by Pennywise on the phone, he goes to Halloran and he's like, "I need you to help me find my son." And Halloran's like, look, I'm about to kill myself. I'm so tired of these people. They get on my nerves. I ain't got it. I told them I ain't got it. But they said they still want it. And he's like, "No, I need you to help me find my baby. I need you to help me find my baby. And then Halloran's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And like Leroy, he put all of his faith in Will because he never had it in him before. But at this moment, when he got a shot in the leg, he knew he couldn't get the shard to the tree. He gives the shard to Will and he says, you and your friends have to go do this. I don't know why Charlotte didn't go too. I'm confused. But
baby, they were just sitting there.
Rose didn't go. I'm confused. But the kids take off to the east, and then they go north to the shard. So they're kind of out of the way. So the military does not know what they're doing. They probably think that the kids are just like running home or something. They have no idea. And they have the parents all surrounded. Pennywise, like you said, he comes out of his trance with Halloran because while in the trance, he sees like the old circus performers talking to Bob Gray, and one of the white guys puts his hand down and the hand is black. He's like, them's Negroes. This is not who I think it is.
So racist. Oh my gosh.
Pretty tricky dicky. And he pops out of the illusion, and like you said, he's looking at Lord Raiden, and Lord Raiden is like, oh, I wasn't sure if you were real. You're free to go. And Pennywise starts walking off. He said, smell like wet dog. I never forget a smell. Smell like pennies. And he
and it's like weird because Lord Raiden is like, hey, you can't do this, like trying to white man him, and it's like, like, bitch, I'm hungry. Arg. Yeah, right. So
you know how to own a hungry hippos when they be.
I hate the game. It's propaganda. Hippos are evil. I'm not doing it. No, hippos are evil. It's propaganda.
So scary.
Like they kill everything, and they're not even. They don't even eat meat. They just kill you for no.
Cause get off my plane. That's what the hippos. That's what the hippos said. They ain't got time for it. They ain't got time.
So as the military has everyone else rounded up, they decide to pull a fast one on them, and they boop, bop, boop, 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 and they all like they get the guns from the military basically. Now, so now they have the guns on again. I don't know why they're not doing more because every adult has a gun. And Pennywise decides to start skipping like Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh over to the kids. So like he's coming at the tree this way, the kids are coming at the tree this way. Now mind you, the kids are already having trouble because the shard is making them go crazy the closer they get to the tree. So they have to literally all band together and force the shard to the tree on the ice as Pennywise is he pissed me off walking like that. And so they start shooting at Pennywise. At least like Charlotte and them do something. They start shooting his ass, and as they shoot him, it's like
Leroy shoots him. Charlotte drops her gun to go to Leroy. Hank
Rose did something, damn it.
Rose is shooting. Rose runs out of bullets. So Hank and Rose, Charlotte and Hank, least valuable baddie. She down there too. I'm sorry, y'all.
And as they're shooting, like they shoot him, look, I thought about you. They shot him in the head. Leroy shot him in the head the first time, and his head like came off, and then it popped with a Jack in the Box, and I was like,
it was pretty scary looking. It was pretty scary.
And then he starts like growing bat wings, like because they keep shooting his ass to smithereens. He grows bat wings and he starts flying. Now they're still shooting him though, so he keeps getting like mutilated, but. Baby, we get a grand reveal. Because here comes...
He's able to deadlight Leroy.
Leroy.
So Leroy can't
That's when Charlotte goes to him.
Yeah. But now we're stuck. But Halloran looks... He sees woman in bear. I can never remember her name. I'm sorry, guys. Woman with the bear costume. He sees her, and Rose can sense that she's there. She can't see her, but she can sense that she's there, too. But there's also one other person behind woman with bear. And that person is...
Good old Richie. And Richie comes and he's like just running. He like Pennywise as he's on the ground recovering from his bullet wounds. He flips him off and he goes and he like flies over to the kids as they're trying to put the shard into the tree. And he like adds to like he puts his hand around the shard and he like pushes it down with them. Pennywise get them bat wings and fly over like he's
a bat.
I don't even know. Like I don't. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. And he's like. It's like he got the little, the bat feet, and he's about to, perch on them. But Richie helps the kids, and they place it on there, and boom, it's like this big explosion. And you see all the pillars. This is really good effects. All the pillars start lighting up, and it kind of like, Yeah, all the sort of close the cage, and Pennywise starts melting and shit, and then he like blasts off.
You see the figures that he was before, so you see the old man face when he scared General Shaw. You see Lily's daddy. You see Ronnie's mother, and then it poops back to Pennywise, and then he kind of just burns up and disintegrate. Like that's pretty much what happens to Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
They have defeated the evil, and I looked. I said, "How do we still have 30 minutes left? What's next? Baby, it's a fume." I cried. The kids did so good. They did so, like, I believed it. They were crying at Richie's funeral. We were able to see Richie's parents. Richie was there, hugging on his parents, hugging on Will, and how his parents know what you felt was your son. I was like, it was just so. Richie, we need your bike. I mean, not Richie, Rich. I'm sorry, his name is Rich. Yeah. Rich, we need your bike. We need your bike.
It was really sad, but I'm glad they gave him that moment. I'm glad they just didn't forget about his death.
Right, I loved it. I loved that he was in, like, you know, almost every episode except for the first one, I think, you know, because we had the other kids that were on the poster, like you saw, and I was like, who the hell are these people? Then we skip, you know, we kind of get the next day, Hank did, blah, blah, blah. So Hank and Ronnie are about to go to Canada, or whatever the hell they're about to go, and Rose tells Charlotte and Leroy, hey, I don't want this house no more. If you want to buy it, y'all could be some sheep herders out here. I don't know, you know, stay for, 26 years, then get the fuck out of here, maybe. Because, you know, it's almost 27.
Yeah, she's like, I can't do it anymore without Taniel. But she's like, this part just confused me. I mean, I get they have to stay. They end up staying anyway. We know that from the movie lore.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, why are they, like, that didn't even make sense. Because it's like, aren't the other Native Americans supposed to come back every 27 years? Like, why would, it's weird. It's like, how you going to put all this on me?
I think they should have stayed for 25 and bounced.
I just didn't understand. Like, it made no sense.
I would have stayed until Will graduated high school, then bounce.
Yeah, but Ronnie and them leaving, so Will like, hey, I'll write to you, because, you know, they say you forget, and, you know, she's sucking on her lollipop. I'm so mad Hank had a happy ending. Hank, it's literally...
Me too, guys.
Hank doesn't get any redemption from me because...
He's not the reason all of this happened. But
he's not the reason all of this happened, but you're your daughter's only living parent left. You were willing to go to jail, to get killed, to let all these people die over a white woman. That's crazy to me. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like,
guys, I've never had sex that good.
Like,
in my life.
And then she ended up betraying your ass. I just like that. I have nothing for him, but, you know, at least Ronnie's safe.
You know who she betrayed him for? Her family. While he wasn't thinking about his own family.
Because I wouldn't have did that.
Delusional.
Like you said, he always screaming for Ronnie, but when Ronnie needed you, you should have said, I was with this woman, sleeping with her. I didn't kill them kids.
Correct. I had a TGIF moment. Will and Ronnie do get a little smooch. I'm in the corner talking about, woo! You remember they used to do it? Every time they would kiss on Family Matters and stuff.
I hate you so much.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet.
Yeah.
And okay, so that is pretty much the end of the episode, and then we get like a little epilogue, and we see the future Mrs. Kirsch in, I can't remember the name of the Pinecrest, Shady Hills, Shady Pines, whatever.
Weston Hills.
Weston Hills, the home that they're in, and she's she's knitting, looking all pale and tragic. And we hear some screaming. She goes to a room and we see a lady is hung, and we see a father and daughter there. The daughter is trying to comfort the father. The father swings her the fuck off like, get off me. It's your fault, you whore. We turn around, baby, it's Beverly. Mm-hmm. Beverly from the It series, and this is how she knows Mrs. Kirsch. And it's so funny because in It Chapter 2, she sees Mrs. Kirsch and she looks exactly the same.
Exactly. And also R.I.P.
years later, honey.
Yeah, R.I.P. The actress did die in June this year. So that was her last. This is her last role. Yeah, it was her last role. Mm-hmm. So
and she tells her that no one who dies in Derry really ever dies.
Yeah, it all wraps around. Even Dick, when he does leave town, and he even says, "Hey, I got a friend who's gonna let me come work at a hotel and do some cooking." How bad, bruh? Now I understand in the book he does not die, but I was so mad when he died in the show. Like, it just was.
Yeah.
He's the only person who dies. Well, I mean, outside of, you know,
Jack Torrance getting frozen in the snow.
Yes. I'm mad because so many years I've seen that meme and I never knew where it was from, and now I know, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That was the end of it. I really thoroughly enjoyed this, and I'm glad that we did this review, and I think that you guys seem to have liked it as well. I enjoyed it. I will say, I hate to be that person, I don't know about the previous ones because I feel like the diversity is going to go down with the next 2 seasons because, you know, the next season is going to take place in 1930 whatever, and then the one before 1908. 1908. I kind of wish that they would continue on with the characters that we know now, and we can follow them as adults in 1989 because we know the Losers Kids Club story. Why couldn't we follow the adults? Why couldn't we follow Lily and Marge and Will? You know, I would have enjoyed. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. You know, I'm faithful to the bitter end.
Yes, and it's already been renewed for seasons 2 and 3, of course. So
I didn't see that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Now
Great. No,
I think the funniest thing about this whole series is that general was really going to unleash it on America because women wanted the right to vote and black people wanted equal rights.
Baby.
That was his. Instead of just giving them rights. Well,
everything just reminds me of Nope. Even because, you know, like, you can't tame a wild beast. Like, why do? Yep, that was ended at that. You can't tame.
Yeah, everyone got what they deserved. So yeah, it is what it is. Lily finally goes to her dad's grave, if y'all care about that, and talks to him. I mean, she had, you know, that was her thing. She never went.
I'm laughing at Lily.
Oh.
I'm laughing at Richie's mother.
I don't know why Scream 2 always manages to come into these reviews, but it needs to stop.
Mother.
Like.
You're welcome. I bring the fun. I bring the pizzazz. I need to bring 5 more people to join this podcast so we can get to 300. Tell a friend. But yeah, so I guess if we don't get to 300, if we get to 300, our next review will be 300. If we don't get to 300, it'll be a surprise. So we will see you next time. Have a great night. And adios to our lovely children from Derry. We will miss you, and we hope to see you in future movies.
Great actors.
Especially, I'm sorry. So I did my least valuable baddies, my MVBs. My most valuable baddies this episode: Marge, Halloran, and Leroy and Rose. Those are my most valuable baddies. And Rich, my most valuable baddies this episode. So pose for me. Ass, fat, slim, thick. No tummy.
Okay, then. Thank you
Bye,
all
guys.
for watching. Bye.
Where did you hide it, Dan? Please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, Booshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at Booshakalakapodcast.